Greetings and welcome to another episode in the Full Clear series of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I am Jeff the Christian Gamer, and we are going to go ahead and continue where we left off with the storyline. Basically, we're about to head to Tantal, and yeah, it's about to get epic. Oops. Went down the wrong port. Failing so hardcore right now. But yeah, my last couple of episodes that I've recorded, you may notice my play was a bit sluggish. That had a lot to do with the fact that I needed sleep, and I did not realize I needed sleep until such a time as I was about to fall asleep while I was playing. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and give me a nap. And I did, and I am much better for it. Let's see. We'll try a silver cylinder.
Time for some treasure hunting. Yo. Time.
Whoops. Hit the wrong one. Hit X instead of Y. So fail.
Miss me. Ha.
A little red crab thing.
No. Lost the...
Let's go, little red crab.
Third stage. Awesome.
Alright. Common core crystal, endurance, ambush boost, and level 3 special.
Say, chum, which one do you fancy? Pyra or Mithra?
Zeke. You can't just ask someone... Anyway, they're the same person. I've never really thought of them separately.
Are you serious? But they're like totally different characters. Like, Mithra is jolly intense. And Pyra is just totally mellow, or, I don't know, what's the opposite of pushy?
On the outside, maybe. But Pyra's got a lot of backbone, too. She can be pretty stubborn.
You seem to understand them pretty deeply. Well, I suppose you are their driver.
Hey,
Yeah?
you're a prince from Tantal, aren't you, Zeke? Why were you in the Praetorium?
I mean, you can't just ask someone.
Oh, his old man kicked him out.
Oi! No, bad blade, bad. How long have you been standing there?
From about... Which one do you fancy?
Which one do you That's the whole conversation.
As I was saying, my prince got disowned by his father. He spent all his time traveling the world for fun, instead of attending to his studies. Then bye!
It wasn't for fun. I was learning all about, society and international relations.
International relations, that what you call it?
Can it, you? What are you doing anyway? Dissing your own driver.
You guys crack me up.
I love him, really.
Oh. Anyway, he sounds tough. Zeke's dad, I mean.
Tantal is an isolationist society. Crossing its borders without leave is strictly forbidden. It's been that way for ages now.
Oh.
But you've seen how my prince here is. Couldn't stop himself leaving a few times, so he got chewed out and disowned. Back when he was 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Then the praetor himself found him half dead on the ground one day and took him in. He made up that special envoy stuff.
And that's how you ended up in Indol. It all makes sense now. Oh, but wait. Is it safe for you to go back to Tantal then?
This time we've got official business from the Praetorium. It'll be fine. Probably. Besides,
Yeah?
Tantal is too ignorant of the outside world. It needs a wake-up call.
Oh yeah, wake-up calls.
We have reached the designated coordinates. Please.
Right! Ready?
You betcha!
Huh?
Shut up and sit down, chum. This'll be great!
This will be great, eh?
My lord, Genbu has begun surfacing.
I am aware. It's Pandoria.
Then the prince...
Yes.
We have received reports that he made contact with the Aegis in Indol.
So after 500 years, he makes his move. Praetor Amalthus.
My lord?
We must act to protect our days of peace, even if they are a dream that cannot last.
It's kind of deep.
Whoa. It's just like a bigger version of Turtus.
It's called Genbu. It's the same, like, Titan type as Uriah. Normally, it's submerged in the Cloud Sea.
Even in early fall, it can get pretty cold inside Tantal. Mind you don't freeze!
I really can't stand the cold.
I can provide my own warmth. You can stay close to me if you like.
Me as well.
You guys are pretty handy to have around.
Well, it is our trademark, right?
Essentially.
Aren't you going to be cold like that, Shellhead?
I'm used to it. I'll be dandy.
He's naturally dense. It's good insulation.
Oh, makes
makes
sense.
Stop encouraging her, gang of bullies.
Oh man. Kingdom of Tantal. Alright. Looks like our next episode is going to be a tiger one. I'll make sure to do a bit of practicing beforehand, because I noticed that I don't get particularly great scores while recording if I just start off playing the stage. But yeah, before we get going to Tantal, we're going to explore a couple of places that we can get to now in order to get the treasure and collection points along the way.
Bye-bye, daytime. Master Pawn has worked hard today.
Here we go. I knew there was one around here somewhere.
What have we here?
In my experience,
Emerald snow.
Hey, Nia, do you, mind?
Come on, it's not so bad. You're just so warm. I can't help it.
It's a function of what's known as infrared radiation.
Gramps knows everything.
I'm not your personal heater, you know?
My lady, if you desire warmth, why not take some from me? Miss Pyra seems to be in some distress.
No way. Your fur's all stiff and spiky with a cold. It'd be murder on my sensitive skin.
But, my lady...
Poor Dromark.
Hey, is it just me, or are the ether lines really dim?
What is meaning of ether lines?
You know, those things. The glowing threads that run inside a titan.
Glow of pure ether coursing through the Titan's body. You can compare it to the bloodstream of a human.
You've got good eyes. Genbu has pretty bad circulation compared to other Titans. They say it's why we have a cold climate and awful crops.
So it's cold-blooded.
Call it what you like.
Huh. I don't know if that's the meaning that he was looking for, but it's a good pun. But yeah, essentially walking along the base of the mountain, you will find quite a few little collection points along the way. I'm going to see if I can remember where all of them are, but it's been a little while since I've been to this area, so I may not have everything remembered completely.
What have we here?
Speaking of things I'm gonna have to do soon, I'm going to go ahead and crack open a few more blades here. Let's see. Oh, actually a Geon's core crystal. I'll put that on. Nope, can't use it. Drat. Okay. Actually, I'll hold on to these for a while. Reason being, I'm trying to build up a few and then crack them all open at the same time. I noticed that when you do a lot of core crystals at the same time, you tend to get at least one good drop, which I cannot say for pretty much any other method that I've tried.
Come out, come out.
Flora heals an aching
Please open
soul.
your hearts to me.
This being the kind of series that it is, and the length of series that it is, I may or may not be mentioning things a lot more than one time, but I figure reminders are not necessarily required, but helpful.
Come out, come out.
Flora heals an
Please
aching
open
soul.
your hearts to me.
Gravity Rock, Luesta Silver, Seaberry. Yep. Alright. Now we have this bridge here. Now we're going to go across, and then we're going to go back up onto that ledge over there, and it will break and allow us to fall onto a treasure chest, if I'm not mistaken. I know there's a point there for collecting, but I think there's a chest there as well. Alright, pick up a common core crystal.
Come out, come out.
Get this collection point. Wavelet stones. Excuse me, little bunnet. The reason why I like bunnets so much is because they're generally not aggressive. Though there are exceptions, they're usually pretty docile. If you see a bunnet, that means you can probably get past it and get to whatever item or enemy that you're actually trying to get to. Unless, of course, you're trying to get to the bunnet, in which case it would be that much easier to approach. Oh! Almost missed it.
Come out, come out.
Flora heals an aching soul.
There's a lot of stuff.
You're all mine.
Ah, jamming. Okie dokie. Let us continue. Oh, yeah. A pitfall that I fell into a long time ago is I was under the mistaken impression that that area, shooting the laser into the ground, had water around it. Jumped off of there trying to skip ahead in the game, and I definitely died, so don't do that. Ouch. Good grief. Keep doing that to myself. Gives me such better sound quality, but it also messes with my ability to keep my fingers intact. Yep. Okay, so that way you can see the chest. And a little bit of platforming here will allow us to retrieve it.
Treasure acquired.
Common core crystal, brancite chip, and that's it around here. Right.
Wow! World has many amazing
Come out,
places
come
in
out.
it. We
Three Vein
discovered good
Crossroads
places.
is gonna be a relatively common spot to visit. If I'm not mistaken, these guys were passive. Ow.
What have we here? What have we here?
Oh, and there's one doozy of a sorry, one doozy of a quest that we will end up doing in this area.
In my experience.
It is the only time in the game where I had to switch off of Rex in order to tank. Alright.
What have we here?
Melancholy leaf, Veranut, Vine nut rather. Grief.
What have we here? Come out, come out.
Flora heals an
Please
aching
open
soul.
your hearts to me.
Seaberry, Bellflower, Luista Silver, Gravity Rock, Seaberry. Okay.
Wow! World has many amazing places in it.
What have we
We
here?
discovered good places.
In my experience.
What in your experience, Morag? What? Okay, we have to be careful how we approach this because if we slip, fall in to the bottom, it is not a fun experience. Not to say we can't defeat the monsters down there, it's just they're not my favorite kind of monster to fight.
What have we here?
It's a lot of bugs. Love beetle, love beetle, love beetle, freezing chameleon, love beetle, love beetle. Oh no, don't do it. There we go. Almost played myself.
Come out, come out.
Love beetle, fluffy snow bug, freezing chameleon. Huh.
Treasure acquired.
Rare core crystal, common core crystals. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and skip travel back to the excuse me, back to the Three Vein Crossroads.
And we're you.
Let us go.
Okay, and as we get closer, we're going to, yeah, get one of those cutscenes.
Oh my. This is the very picture of the ancient civilizations I've read about.
It's a pretty classic look. You know the old land of Torna? They had a proud and noble civilization, rivaled only by Judicium at the time. But, whereas Judicium were the masters of biological arts, Tornans knew all there was to know about engineering. The proud blood of Torna runs in the veins of us Tantalese.
As there are people to pass it on to, civilization will endure. Knowledge is inherited, much like life itself.
Indeed.
Nice quote. You should write that down.
Agreed.
Thank you.
It's not that simple, though.
Huh?
You'll see.
Heh. Yes, we will. Alrighty then, let's boogie. Oh, let's talk to these guys first. My goodness. Conduct yourself respectfully.
And arrived.
I love current events, especially when they play out in video games at just about the right time. Acantes. I know this will require leaping. Let's see how much leaping we need.
Poppy boosters.
Level 3 leaping and level 3 wind mastery. That's a pretty tall order. I do remember, though, that I should be sending out merc groups because they came back.
I see, indeed. Hard work and perspiration.
Can't wait to try it out.
Alright.
That should give you a spot on the team. I've still got a ways to go.
Growth can't be.
I feel I can get stronger.
Knuckle claws, let's see. Excuse me. You got him?
Counting on me. I gotta step it up.
You got him? You got him?
Good luck, guys.
You and you got him.
Won't let you down.
Oh, need an animal.
Okay, understood.
We are Ursula's new groove.
All right.
Do what we can. Yes, I'll pour my heart and soul into it.
Best of luck to you.
Test of courage, we need animals. Yeah, I really don't have that many animals.
At your command. At your command.
Okay, understood. Okay, understood.
Okay, understood. At your command. That's an important task. No objections. Let us head into battle.
Best of luck to you.
I may have mentioned this before also, but I make sure to launch as many units as I can into each mission. Into each, mercenary mission, so that I can get the most return for their growth. Grow as many as possible.
Whoa, that's a pretty lively market.
It's the black market.
Black market?
Tantal is so cold. There's precious little in the way of local produce to sell. Just look. All the regular shops are shuttered.
You're right. They're mostly empty.
Instead, folks pay ungodly prices for produce that's been smuggled in from other nations. And since it's the only thing keeping people from actually starving, the bigwigs just turn a blind eye.
So most of the agricultural production is wasted just surviving, and the country grows weak.
Exactly.
So even the wisdom of a proud ancient civilization cannot solve all problems.
Ancient civilization sounds good and all, but basically, this place is a giant museum with no tourists. That's not going to feed anyone.
Wow. Cannadea's troubles, eh? Won't set that as active just yet. Can we get up this one? Nope. Leaping 3 again. Oh. That's where I was headed. I was like, I know I'm missing something.
Treasure acquired.
Yep, a whole lot of core crystals drop around here. Which means I am going to be doing an episode where I open up my core crystals soon. Wait, let me hear that one more time. Okay. Oh. Come on, buddy. Need you to appear the first time I'm over there. Huh. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's 1 or 2 more spots to go ahead and get to in order to get the treasures that are there.
Treasure acquired.
Calm your mind.
Focus.
Leave Nopon to Poppy.
Oh, only level 2 Nopon wisdom. It's unfortunate. Okay. Make it a point to find another blade with Nopon wisdom. Appears to be a very rare skill. Huh. Okay. Need to figure out how to get him higher then.
You'd hear the flowers speak if you'd only listen.
There we go. Yay! Snowflake Weave Soul. Alright. Now it's time to go talk to the king.
Come out.
What are you? A door. Part of me thinks I knew that already.
Hey, look what I found!
We have been expecting you, Your Highness.
Yeah. Good to see you. Is the old man inside?
Indeed. He has been eagerly awaiting your return.
Ha! Now I know you're lying. Our moos'll fly before that man welcomes me home. No need to coddle me, mate.
Apologies.
Any case, seems he knows we're coming. That'll save time.
Could it be?
Are you all right?
Yes. Tora?
But why? It true. I'll be able to produce own reserves of ether energy, but...
I'll explain later. For now, just do as I ask.
All right then. Leave it to Tora.
Alrighty then. Want to hear this windbag?
The Aegis, I presume.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Guards! My lady!
Mehmet, what the hell is going on? Charlotte?
No idea! Stop this at once! Dad!
Pyra! Let it go! Pyra! Pyra!
Stop this madness! What's going on? Rex and his lot haven't done anything!
We cannot afford to wait until they do, Zeke. The world must not be allowed to burn. The Aegis must be destroyed.
Oh, no, you don't. Dromac, let's get Rex out of there.
Roger.
The ether energy.
My lady!
Please do not resist. My goal is only to destroy the Aegis. I have no wish to take your lives also.
King Eulogimenos, I stand before you as a special envoy of Morardain. The Emperor sent me here himself. Do you realize what you are doing?
I am quite aware, and prepared to face the consequences.
Prepared?
Guy's such a jerk.
Why? Why do you have to bump Pyra off?
I see you still speak like a commoner.
What's that got to do with anything? Don't change the subject.
What if I told you I act for justice?
What are you trying to say?
You could say, I'm doing this for Ulrest.
Say what now?
Follow me.
Yeah, this whole scenario just reminds me of how much I hate uninformed people. Easiest way to get on my nerves is to not know what you're talking about.
This is
the legacy of our royal line.
You can't be serious! Why? Father, why?
It appears the flow of ether energy is being blocked off.
Damn it! While we're doing this, Pyra is... We have to do something!
There is no point, Rex. You're just wasting your strength.
Both the walls and floor are built to withstand great force. We cannot make a dent in them.
Let's calm down a bit, Rex. If we think calmly, we'll come up with something. Hey, you lot! Can you try to help us out here?
Your efforts are pointless. The way they built this place, it's essentially one giant
I love that. Goes, hey, why don't you help us out? You're doing stupid stuff. Stop it. So funny.
To lock drivers up together with their blades, and even leave us our weapons, they must have the utmost confidence. Perhaps we could break through given enough time. But by then it will be too late and the Aegis will be disposed of.
Disposed of? That's all the more reason you should give us a bloody hand.
I said it's pointless. We won't get anywhere. With brute force, that is.
Huh?
So what now, my prince?
This pisses me right off.
Say what?
I said I'm pissed off. Doing it for the world, my ass. How self-serving can you get?
How do you mean?
This country's strangling itself to death with its own web of lies and excuses. But just maybe our chum could break it free.
Rex could?
No faith, eh?
Hey, whatever. If you believe in him, my prince, I'm with you all the way.
That kid's heart is pure. Too pure for his own good sometimes. But isn't it our duty as adults to give him a little help with that?
Probably. You know, this is what I like about you.
This won't be easy.
Oh, quit it with your drama! When is anything ever easy for you?
Let's go.
Okay, that should do it.
Preparations complete.
What's going on? Tora?
Oh, both drivers and blades. Use ether energy to deploy arts, yes?
You can skip the lecture, Tora. Everyone knows that.
But right now, friends cannot, yes?
Yeah. There's something about this room.
Oh, but Rex and friends forgetting one very important thing.
Hurry up, would you? Just spit it out, Furball.
Could be friends forgetting Poppy is artificial blade?
Why would we forget that? She's been with us all this time. Wait, I get it. Her ether furnace.
Rex correct. Thanks to friend Morag, Poppy now able to generate own supply of ether energy. Nothing barrier can do anything about.
Tora transfer crystal from Sword of Morag to Biter of Poppy. that crystal have enough energy stored for one use of arts. And Biter of Poppy use earth element. So, through synergy with fire element of Morag, power of arts is amplified.
If we hit it straight on, I doubt the door can withstand that.
Wait a minute. You stored energy in that crystal. How is that possible with a barrier?
Aha! Lady Morag has not used a single art since we arrived in this place.
What?
I had my suspicions ever since we entered the palace. So, I secretly asked Tora to refrain from using any arts either.
Whoa! I see now. If our enemies knew Poppy retains her power inside the barrier, they would keep us on a tighter leash.
Exactly. Here goes. Step back.
Hold up! If you transferred the crystal from the sword, what will you fight with?
I can generate a new one from Bridget's core. Don't tell me you didn't know about that.
What?
Seriously, you don't even know how blade weapons work. Give me a break.
How would I know something like that? I've never lost or broken my weapon.
Then I suppose I cannot blame you.
Moving along then. Tora, Poppy, please.
With pleasure.
Poppy power! Jet Biter!
We did it!
We the best!
You made quite some noise, too. It won't be long before the guards arrive.
Good point.
Lady Pyra was taken below. Mayhap somewhere beneath the palace?
Got it.
Alright, party formation has changed. Since I am short on time today, we'll go ahead and end this here. We'll watch the exciting conclusion of what happens to Pyra and if we can save her, blase, blase, blase. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I am Jeff the Christian Gamer. If you'd like to like and or subscribe, you may do so by clicking on the links provided. Also, if you'd like to check out other videos I've done, you may do so by clicking on the links in this video. So once more, thank you guys so much for watching. I do have a Facebook and a Twitter. Check there to look at news about my videos and when they're coming out. And I'll catch you guys next time.